alone. And there's this one mistake that I made that I wanted to share with you this day. This one regret in my life that I still do regret. And that's really a simple thing, that I started learning about monetary wisdom too late. That I was accustomed to this thinking pattern that this world is changing, and actually the world is all the time changing, but I mean the great changes I was expecting that were supposed to come with the financial system, with the production of materials, assets, and liquidation of all the debt in the world. And those things have been shared in the circles that I was hanging around, and in the teachings of different spiritual teachers that were saying that everything is going to change. And so I thought, like, okay, I will make my sound healing business, and I will not make any deeper financial plans, and I will go with the flow. And it was quite good. I did it for 6 years without any problems until or 7 years, when was the Corona 21. So when we reached to this pandemic, everything went down, and my business as a musician, a sound healer, was totally banned because government did not want people to experience well-being during the times of pandemic. Government just wanted to kill a lot of people, or the world government, I mean. And so I made this mistake of not learning about money in the right time. Now I'm 29 years old, and if I could have had any thought or any contemplation, I should have started it when I was in my teens or 10 years ago, and at the moment the things would be really different, as I've been now doing investments and investing money for a year or so. Or actually I had 2 years ago I had quite amount of wealth with cryptocurrencies, but I did not contemplate about cryptos. I was just thinking that, wow, that's a cool thing, it's part of the new financial system. But I was totally wrong. I don't see that there will be that kind of a financial system where all the debts will be erased and people will be totally free. I see that something else is coming, and it's time for us to take responsibility what we are doing with our finances, with our lives, and with our own self-education. So now I'm in the point that my wish is that each child and each person should receive a financial education, so we could free up whole parts of society from the rat race, and we could have this opportunity to live lives more freely, to live lives designated for our own intentions. It's such a difference when a person has to live a life that is designed by someone else, or person gets to choose how I live my life and what kind of intentions I set for living my life. And for a while it was really easy. I was doing it really well. But now, in the break of that in our country, it's really bad financially, and people don't have this power to buy many things that we have been offering previously. So we are going through a crisis with our society in the north as a whole. So it's quite interesting as well and fascinating and I know I'm stronger because I still get to choose what I do with my time. I still get to choose how I live my life. I just have to hold my spending more back than I am used to. That's the only difference. But some people are struggling here, and I see their pain, and I see what they need and what they should have learned time ago, as should have I. And it's the wisdom about investing and buying the right stocks and assets, etc., and how to create a financial prosperity through investing into real estate, into commodities, and many other things, and gold, for example. Yeah. And the Finnish government is devising a plan to give by birth for each newborn 500 or 1,000 euros in stocks in Helsinki Börs, or in Helsinki Stock Exchange. That's quite a valiant or valuable plan for a government of a country to do so. It will change lives because those stocks will begin to accumulate wealth throughout time. Plus parents will get a little education, and so those parents who are more proactive, they are able to help their children to accumulate wealth, so children could, for example, buy their own home, or do something great when they are adults. That's important. As I've heard from Germany, that there's this generation that those parents who have been working for 30-40 years, now in the age of pension, they don't leave their children nothing and go just traveling and doing some stupid stuff, and their children are struggling because the financial situation has changed, and young people cannot afford any more homes or to live anywhere. Or those news about this housing crisis in Britain, in Great Britain, that's also a reflection of the times where people have been brought through those decision makers and no education about money. So this is a great regret in my life, that I have been living a privileged life compared to the most of the world, of course, but still this education about money has been quite small. Of course, I have received lessons how to be an entrepreneur, and so I was listening all this spiritual stuff, and I learned that I must not listen to spiritual stuff, but I got to do stuff with my hands. So I wish you a good